And we talk to this person thing over here, whatever she is, Fatui.
Welcome, friend of Childe. And congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Childe tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct.
Oh.
Childe promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
That's nice.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Childe is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
I don't know where that is.
Oh, Paimon knows this one.
Oh, thanks, Paimon.
There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner.
I wonder how they came up with that name.
The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Xingyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
Just, you'd only know these sort of things. Like this time we talk about food.
Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Alright. Archaic, huh? Where's the child? Bring me the child. There we go. Let's run down here. Where's the child? Bring me the child. Come here, child. Come here, child.
Aha, you made it.
Hey, child.
As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
That would be
so,
nice.
Where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Thanks, child.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wangsheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui.
I don't know what I am. Fatui?
Indeed. Wangsheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed.
Oh, nice.
And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion?
I like
shadows?
his voice.
Is Wangsheng some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Oh, and I thought he was a hitman. Oh, God.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer?
I did.
The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
You can.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the god of war, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange? As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qiming have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
It's pretty rude, but okay.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to.
Yeah, I mean, if you did work at a funeral parlor and your god kind of died without a funeral, that'd be kind of...
Traveler, Childe has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Childe says too much, or to accept
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Only by participating in the Rite of Parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me.
Okay.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks. And get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Good luck, child. And goodbye, child. Can I talk to you?
My. Chopsticks truly are difficult to use.
Zhongli. Why is he so tall? Sir, why do you have to be taller than me?
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Liyue's better, or prefer Mondstadt? I prefer Mondstadt.
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity.
That's a lot of
Organizing
years.
the Rite of Parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qiming. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qiming has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Childe wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Childe get out of us doing the Rite of Parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure.
That's fair enough.
These are the advance funds that Childe has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
I already have some of that, I think, so like... Oh, I talked to this guy.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be. It's cheap and it's fun. And
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these people?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And
what's the answer?
Would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss. That one didn't count. We need to discuss it. Hey, if we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Oh my goodness, Zhongli.
How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
Huh?
What?
All
That's
Mora
kinda
is
true.
currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon.
So it's based on luminosity?
Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Okay.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin?
Yeah.
Even paper's thicker. No, Even a bug's wings are...
Impressive handwork.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy.
Imagine being able to cut rocks thin. That's actually pretty cool. Like scraping it. Maybe a big chunk would be like what I would do, but no, this man made it like butter. Oh god.
If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of condition?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
Zhongling's
You mean
place.
at One Mean Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, Paimon remembers? We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the Hilichurls from... Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Okay.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilichurls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Why am I so weak? Oh my goodness. And that should be good.
Ow! That's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Okay. We go back to this guy over here. Hello, good sir.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
Yeah.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade?
Yeah.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the Rite of Parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Strange take on the
that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, that's
thanks,
a relief.
child.
Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Okay.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
Ask child for more funding.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you. We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Childe. So,
We'll
as
pay
for the
him the
jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the Rite of Parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite.
So we're using the scene of the crime.
The Liyue Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by them. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's
dragon
what it was
thing.
called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the Mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Oh.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax.
Huh.
But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the Rite of Parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is all. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
So, basically, they like smelling silk. All right then, Mr. Zhongli.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Hey, boss man.
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind?
Best
The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur.
Is he a nerd? Zhongli, are you a nerd?
You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
This is what I get for calling Paimon emergency food.
I'm sorry.
Come on, it's me.
Ah, yes.
I swear I helped
met
him.
before, haven't we? Sorry, traveler. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone.
I swear I helped him with finding his son or whatever.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Okay.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a
Zhongli,
maiden
you're
of
a
the golden
nerd.
house.
But your
This
voice
strain
is
is
still
an
great.
evergreen,
Oh, God.
and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur.
He is a massive
Most of
nerd.
that was
oh,
news
God.
even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Ignoramus
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird.
Yeah.
But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case.
Yeah.
Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
At this point, it'd be more surprising if you remembered. Oh, God.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Kinda. He's kinda dead.
Well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Sounds
Are
good.
you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
I mean, I have like a few. I think I have like 2 million mora, so I'd be good.
Now that we've got the flowers...
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Okay.
Maybe we
Wait,
can find
which
some
statue?
good candidates at the Adventurers Guild.
Which statue?
Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Here we are.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh,
No,
it's
not
not
that.
that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Didn't make perfume or do you smell great? Just like walk up to a girl in Walmart. Hey girl, you smell pretty good there. Like
wow.
what?
Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway,
Sure.
this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qiming.
The fortune teller, right?
Okay.
Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Hello, person. I am fellow person.
Hello.
person. I am
How
fellow
may I
person. How you
help?
doing, person?
We've come to ask you a question.
You smell great.
I...
Why is that an option?
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
What?
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any.
This is awkward.
That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
Okay then.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
It's the worst thing I've heard all week.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying'er's homemade perfume?
Nope. I have not heard about that before.
Ying'er? Oh, as in scent of spring, Ying'er?
Paimon, you knew about this?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Talk to this person.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
That's totally not creepy.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping
Okay,
around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around.
That is true.
Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? I'm not wearing any, darling.
God damn it.
Could it be that you've been bewitched by my natural scent? If so, I'm afraid it's one of a kind.
I don't want to know.
Whatever this is, you guys need to snap out of it right now. Hand her the silk flowers.
3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition.
Alright, that's enough of you, miss.
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
Oh my goodness.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around.
Oh, that's enough of you. That is enough of you, ma'am. That is enough of
sweet, sweet perfume.
But the kitchen.
You mean Wan Min restaurant? Good choice.
Let's go to the kitchen.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
Okay, you can not
What
do
did
that.
you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Yeah, I'm gonna need like a lot of water after this.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench.
Okay.
Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip.
Lady, you're kind of making that a little bit
Now
times.
use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Genshin Impact, am I right, or I don't know. I know it.
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water.
And me.
Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the
Wanmin Restaurant.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all.
Okay.
The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Okay. With a little guy in. So, no, not guy. Oh,
All three perfumes are ready. And you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant.
Thanks.
A
I guess.
testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
I told you it'd sound like that. Or I was thinking about her the entire time, not in a good way, but
Wow,
that's
you
not in a
actually
good way.
remembered my throwaway comment.
What?
You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard
No,
up, I
lady,
can see
you
how
don't
easily
understand.
one could be taken
You
in.
were on my mind because you were not a very good person.
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one.
Why do you have to say it like mature?
All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood.
Okay then.
Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words.
I think I'm good, but what are your parting words?
One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard.
I don't know what that means.
Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime.
I think I'm
okay?
good. I think I'm good.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
I'm good. Is this what it's like to turn off your ad blocker?
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli.
Hey, boss man.
Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
I did even with this really weird lady to get them, but yes.
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Ying'er said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that?
Final answer is number 3.
That's the one older lady's like, right?
He is an older man. I'm
Does that
Rex
mean
Lapis.
that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps.
I think he's just an old man.
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's
What
next?
comes next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
What is that?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time?
I still think he's an assassin, but okay. We're heading over here now, okay.